Today is July 18th and it's Monday. Right now I'm at Mushiangubu, the school that we were assigned to work at. And in the background they're constructing a composting latrine, which is used as, it's different than like a pit latrine where you pretty much go and shit in a hole. Composting latrine actually has, it's like the right balance of air and pressure and stuff, and to break down human feces and create compost. And so about in a year or two they will remove that compost and it will be fertilizer. And right now it's recess, so there's a lot of kids out, so this will be a little interesting. So far just filming and just taking pictures of a lot of stuff and keeping on working and trying to get stuff done. 2 seconds. Kids really like cameras here. I've had a really good time. Been here probably almost 3.5 weeks, almost. So yeah, I've just been hanging out, having a really good time, videoing and talking to people. It's very cool to live with a host family and to actually interact with people here in the community. I think it's probably the best part about it, is just being able to work with people and talk to people. I mean, you could come here and do safari, but it wouldn't be the same. You know, you come here and you notice a lot of things, like just about the society, and you kind of question why it's kind of a third world country, and you look at different aspects of what makes that, and just the, you know, a lot of it could be tracked back down to colonialist times and how that was all set up. And so a lot of that has to do with why this is kind of a third world country, is colonialist. And I guess a lot of people are really used to handouts and really used to getting money for nothing, because it's just kind of been the white man's burden. And you're trying to fix that, and you're trying to have them work for themselves, where there hasn't been that much aid like that. Most of the time it's a group of people coming in and just throwing money at a project, and that's considered volunteerism, and I don't think that it's no longer the answer to volunteerism. It's working with people and trying to figure out the best solution and making the community work. I mean, most projects fail because when the money's gone, the project's gone. You know, I mean, you can come over here and build a well, but if you can't teach people how to maintain it, it's not gonna last. It's gone, and that's the huge problem. So yeah, that's one thing I've noticed, and another thing is just technology. And I mean, these kids all, you know, very few have shoes on. There's very to none running water anywhere in the country like Quisero. But everyone has a phone, everyone has a cell phone, and there's cell phone towers everywhere around here. It's just a really interesting concept, because they live in these mud huts. You know, they live in mud huts, most of them, without any plumbing, but they all have cell phones. And so it's kind of this mixed up and backwards kind of progression of technology, as, you know, most European countries, you know, they kind of went through this line of technology to get to where we are today, and that's not how it is here. You know, it's like they learned how to build simple houses and simple structures, but then after that, you know, colonial times came in, and England kind of took over everything, and so England ran the country, so they didn't have to have this like economic structure to deal with. And then once in about the 60s, when Kenya won its independence, that kind of went downhill, and so they're kind of trying to catch up with time, but yet they already have in some ways caught up, in some ways haven't caught up. I mean, some technologies advanced before they were needed, and many advancements have not advanced that are needed. And so it's kind of a very interesting kind of Twilight Zone kind of thing. So that's one huge thing I've noticed is just this big gap of technical advancement that is completely missing. Another thing is just how the country's ran too, and how they're all, you know, with the MPs, the prime ministers, they don't pay taxes. They don't, you know, they refuse to pay taxes. And it's amazing just the amount of corruption that's in the government, and that how open it is, and that it's just not anything's changing, and it's not, you know, they just passed their new constitution last year, and that's supposedly trying to fix things, but it'll be interesting to see how that is, if it's really this country's problem, or if it's been every country's problem. Even America's, when we won our independence and we were setting up our own government, was that what we went through? I mean, was our government corrupt like that? Was it that much willing to suck money out of even the school system to pay for whatever they want? And so that's kind of one of my big questions. Yeah, no, I mean, this is a really amazing time and a really fun experience to be here, and I'm so glad I got to do it. I really hope the webisodes and the film work out. You know, things are going pretty slow, but I think if we keep going, we'll definitely get them done. So, all right, well, I just wanted to keep you guys all informed, and I love you, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye. Say bye.
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 Yeah, see, now you gotta be loud.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, it's hot.